Hi, this is Bishop Doherty. I'm very pleased to be with you. At Home in Faith is an important series where we can have a sort of a communion with each other that otherwise the pandemic and other historical elements right now have kind of been preventing for us. I'm pleased to be with you because we've had a wonderful time celebrating the season of Advent, a wonderful preparation for thinking about God's entering into our human history, God entering into our very human nature. The surprising thing is that God sent a message that having this human frame can be a source of grace in a way that He communicates with us. Families are a wonderful way that God communicates His grace to us in terms of how we grow in wisdom and physically how we can care for each other. This has been a very strange year. I admit that. But this sometimes may be the best we can do. I try to console people by telling them that there's a long history of the church going through times of uncertainty such as we've experienced. It isn't just a time that's difficult for older people, but children feel this in a very particular way. And it's been strange for them too. And it's okay to feel that this is a little odd to just be looking at people on our computer or our television for weeks and months at a time. It's the best we can do. I'll tell you a secret. That's how I talk to my own mother. I've seen her about 3 times this year, and because we're all trying to keep her healthy, we communicate on Facebook and on FaceTime and by telephone. And luckily, Mother at 94 knows how to do all of these various technologies, so she's not absolutely isolated. A thing about celebrating our faith in this time is also to know that faith has always operated in times of tremendous challenge. And as a bishop, and as you get older, you have a great appreciation for history in our town, history in our country, even history in our own parishes. And I'll bet you, if you go back and you look through the history of your parish, which may very well be over 100 years old, you'll find that people did some amazing imaginative things on their way through their own difficulties, whether it was an economic one, whether there was a war, whether there was an extended period of bad weather. So I would encourage you to learn a little bit about what's going on in your own local history. You may be surprised. I'll end by just saying this. One of our priests over at the St. Joseph Retreat was going through old yearbooks. That place used to have a high school, a boarding school. And in the yearbook for the year 1919, 101 years ago, there's a little poem by one of the students graduating that year. And this girl writes about wearing a mask for the better part of the year, and how the teachers worked to keep all the students in that school safe for a whole year as they went through their flu pandemic at the time. Those things are very enriching, and they help us to see into the lives of people, of how they met their challenges, and then they came out okay on the other side. And they had wonderful stories to tell later. I know this looks hard to you now, but think of the stories you might tell 10 years from now, or 25 years from now, to families of your own. You may be 10 years old now thinking, oh, that's never going to happen, but it probably will by the grace of God. And you should think of things that could be encouraging to maybe your children or grandchildren later as they confront their own tough times. So God bless you all. I'm very glad to be with you in the faith that we have in Jesus Christ. It's a great hope and a great strength for us, but we strengthen each other in the prayer that we share, in the homes that we love, and in particular, I would ask us to pray for each other in our own homes, in what we call the domestic church. So God bless you. I'm so happy to be with you for just these few moments. God bless you.